Tony D and Little Jones somewhere in the background, and this is a screenwriter's rant on Alien Invasion, a movie that takes place mostly in a house. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books, links in the description. Comedy Horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 11, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. So, let's say you got to do a low budget movie and you want to make it about aliens, but you have no money. Apparently, you set it in a house where a scientist lives, and then you put in an alien egg, and then the alien hatches and starts killing a bunch of teenagers or college students who decided to party in your house. I guess that could work. And then the alien either hatches or transforms one of the kids. Here's the scientist being brutally murdered by the alien, I guess. And so that's a funny shot. It doesn't look that scary. It kind of looks like it'd be funny because it's like, how long can you sustain this premise? There's the alien. Act like an alien. Walk, creep like an alien. So I guess the alien hatches in the house, and for some reason, none of the college students just leave. There he is again. I mean, the alien design's not too bad. Here he is running like across the pool, or like across like nearby. There he is, jumping around. I mean, it looks like the alien from Aliens. Obviously, can't be, but it's called Alien Invasion. And screenplay by Craig McCleary, directed by Fred Searle. Godspeed, gentlemen. That is a... I mean, I have written some low-budget screenplays, but this is... I mean, I got to give him credit. You know? It's basically trapped in... There's the scientist reaching for the alien, and there's the alien egg. I guess I'll just stay on that. Oh, no, wait. I should stay on the alien. People in a pool. There's the... Oh, boy. That's reminiscent of something, isn't it? Yeah, like Aliens. Like the first Alien movie. It's exactly the same kind of shot, except you put it down and it's just like... This doesn't make any sense. Well, it does make sense. So, first act, a bunch of wacky teenagers or college students decide, hey, you know that old scientist that lives down the road? Oh, yeah. You mean old as in he's 35? Yeah. Yeah, we're young and beautiful. Let's go break into his house and party. Probably one of them is house sitting or something. Yeah, I got the keys. Oh, all right. Sounds like a great time. So they sneak into his house and he's not there. He's already dead. And they start partying it up. I dare you to go in his pool. Dare accepted. Now, one of them goes in the pool with a girl and they're going to get it on. Meanwhile, the comic relief, hey, let's walk around his house. Ah, look at this crazy alien egg. Let's touch it. It obviously can't hurt us. If it was a real alien egg, they'd have it in a lab somewhere. He wouldn't keep it in his house. That logic would work. Of course, he touches the egg, and I don't know, it explodes or does it. Maybe they're just going to do the alien thing. Maybe they're going to do the face hugger thing. I don't know. Anyhow, somebody either gets turned into an alien or the alien hatches. Like they had like a lid on it. So maybe they take it off and that causes it to hatch. I don't know. It somehow grows to the human size so they could have a guy in a suit. So the third act, the alien starts creeping around the house. I don't know. Maybe it maybe it sneaks around the house and I don't know, messes with the scientist's record collection for a while. I mean, like, what is the alien going to do? Shouldn't it just immediately hatch and start murdering people? But apparently it has the time to sneak around the house, and the college students or the idiot high schoolers, whichever you prefer, they don't just leave the house. They decide to stay to be murdered, one by one. Oh, we got to get out of this house. We can't. We don't have a budget to go anywhere. And then at some point, I think, I'm going to guess that maybe midway through the movie, the scientist actually comes back home, realizes what they've done, and tries to coax the alien out from under a table, and the alien immediately kills him. And then it just goes on like that, killing them one by one until finally one of these beautiful morons turns the tables on the alien and kills the alien. Or maybe it takes off. I think there's a shot of a spaceship in this, so maybe they just have to survive until the spaceship comes. The only thing I can think of is maybe they're too afraid to leave the house. Like once it's outside, they lock all the doors and windows, and then they're too afraid to leave. That could work. But I don't know. Is it a remote looking house? I guess it could be out in the middle of nowhere. Kind of does. I don't know. It doesn't look like the kind of house that would be in the middle of nowhere. You really need that shot of it, though. And you do need it in the trailer. You would need a shot of this house, like, from a drone, which is cheap. You can do drone shots cheap. Just way up in the sky, and then in the distance you see this house, and there's nothing around it for at least a mile or two. Like, nothing. That would work. I'm going to guess this house is in a neighborhood somewhere. And they couldn't have done that. There was no way to do that shot. Unless they did the drone shot and then went in and erased all the other houses around it. Guess that wasn't in the budget either. But God bless you for trying to make this work. Now, that all being said, it may not be a bad movie. It could be very dialogue driven. I was surprised by a few movies over the years that had really dumb premises, and then they actually were well written and pretty damn watchable. This, I don't know. I think they're relying on the scariness of the alien to some degree, and that alien's just not scary. That just looks like a guy in a suit. I think for this movie to work, it would have been better to make the alien very alien-like. Doesn't have hands or feet. It just, it's more like the Thing. You can't even see it. It just infects people and something like that. I think that would have been better. So I don't know. I don't know what you could do to make this better. Would I see it? I might. I wouldn't go to the movie theaters. What are you, out of your mind? But if it was on streaming for free, and I have a sneaky suspicion it will be, I might watch it because I like B movies like this. And come on, this is a B movie. I like how he's crouching. Why is the alien crouching? What is he hiding from? There's nothing to hide from. He's the scariest MFer in this thing. This movie just looks like, well, we got this house and we're going to shoot it in this. Maybe it's a castle. I mean, that makes it look like a castle, that shot. There's the alien. It's a big looking house, though. It's got a pool. So maybe it's a huge house, like a castle or a McMansion kind of deal. There he is. Kind of looks like the Green Goblin in that shot. But I don't think it's in the middle of nowhere. I definitely do not think that. This shot, there's no excuse for that shot, though. You shouldn't have put this shot in here. That is right out of Aliens. Yeah, you shouldn't have used that. That's wrong. I know, you're doing an homage. It's not much of an homage. The alien, if the alien looked different, maybe. That alien looks pretty similar to the alien from Alien. If it looked way different, maybe I'd give it to you. I mean, the design just... It just, I don't know. I think you could be sued over this movie. It's called Alien Invasion, and it looks like the alien in Alien. Is this supposed to be, is this a, and I don't mean to insult you, is this a fan film? Did I get taken in by a fan film? It says first movie trailer for Alien Invasion. It's a weird title, too. Let's see what the comments say. You break into somebody's house, you deserve what you get. I'm cheering for the The alien acted better than the humans. There must be a legal case pending with the xenomorph design, surely. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is Ripley going to come save them? This is going straight to DVD. A-line, I spelled alien wrong. Horror in a British manner? It looks like it. When 22222, it's more intense than the actual movie. I don't get that. When is this due out? After that, I'm going to watch a loop of The Room just to detox from this trailer. Oof, not getting a lot of love here. Alien invasion. I think it's mostly the design of the alien. I think if you had gone with, like if you had done this in, let's say, the 70s, right? You don't have all this makeup. You do, but it's not very good. What would you have done? Even in the early 80s. You would have done something like Brother from Another Planet. So like the alien in that, and it wasn't this kind of movie, but the alien in that was, he looked very human except for his toes. His toes were the one thing that gave him away. So you could have done something like that. Like the alien looks very human except for one aspect, that if you look too closely or, you know, and you could have done a lot with that. So the alien at first just looks like a person. Maybe it kills the scientist and takes on his form, except for that one other trait, whatever it is. And then it can get close to people and kill them one by one. That to me would be more interesting. And you wouldn't have to go on with this crazy makeup. You know, if you want to make it scary, I mean, this to me it's too over the top. It's just not scary to me, you know, because you don't have the budget to make this work. Like if you had the budget, maybe you could make actual scary alien. Although again, I mean, they're saying it in the comments even. You could get sued over this damn thing. It seems real close to Alien, and you called it Alien Invasion. Like if you had called it something like the Intruder, or Intruder from Another World, or something like that. Anything but the word alien. You would at least separate yourself from that a little bit more. If you had gone with a different color scheme for the creature, like if you had made it more of a, I don't know, like green or black. I know it would have been harder to light if it was black, but maybe you could have made it red. Something. I mean, you got to distinguish yourself. This just looks like, let's just pretend like the aliens came to Earth, and I mean, and it apparently comes from an egg. That's too close. I could see a lawsuit in this, but I don't think the movie's going to have any traction, judging by the results here in the comments. And I don't mean to put down anybody who worked on the project or anything. Maybe it's pretty good. I would probably check it out, but only for free. I wouldn't pay for this movie. It looks too low key, too low budget for what it's trying to do. I think you really you need a very clever script to make something like this work. And if you're going to do straight up, alien, you needed a reason why it's trapped in the house. Like it can't leave. Like one version might be, it can't leave the house because of the sunlight, right? Sunlight burns it. Because it's from another world, you can make that work. So then, why do the kids stay in the house? To be murdered. Again, the only way I could see it working is the house is isolated. The kids are afraid to go out because everybody who tries to escape, the alien kills. That could work. But I think you just needed a better design. Something less like the movie Alien. Anyhow, that's it for me. Tony D, Little Joan somewhere in the house. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more base takes. If you can find a more base take, I say take it. I will be in Laurel Springs on Wednesday for the night market from 6 to 8 p.m. It's right in the middle of town. Then on Thursday, I will be at the Greenwich Library at 7 p.m. for my talk on how to hunt the Jersey Devil. And then on Saturday, I'll be in Whitesbog for their continuing Blueberry Festival. Hope to get some blueberries. I didn't get any blueberries at Clement Farms, and I'm kind of angry I didn't. On the odd chance we get rained out on that Saturday, the rain date is Sunday. So they have a rain date. Hope to see you there, and we'll see you